Also, the weapons manufacturers are striking pay dirt. The BBC reporting that in a closed-door session this week, or Saturday, so earlier this week, in a closed-door session, Congress was handed the bill. And they were told the first 7 days of the war cost U.S. taxpayers $11.3 billion. The New York Times reporting that in the first 48 hours, the U.S. military alone burned through $5.6 billion worth of precision-guided missiles, glide bombs, and air defense weapons. That's what we spent, not what Israel spent, not what the Persian Gulf spent. That's what we spent in 2 days. Okay? Iran's annual spending on military is, would you like to guess? $9.2 billion total. In 1 week, the United States spent $11.3 billion to bomb Iran, a country that spends $9.2 billion a year on its military. And Iran, the government hasn't been toppled. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? We're spending $1.5 billion a day on just bombs. That doesn't include what it costs to fly the jets or pilot the ships and submarines our jets and Tomahawk missiles get launched from. This is just what we're spending on munitions. And don't forget, we sell munitions to Israel and Persian Gulf states. And that means our military-industrial complex can't keep up with the demand. In 2025, worldwide, the United States sold roughly 525 Patriot missiles around the world. The Persian Gulf states went through close to 1,000 in a week. That's how quickly we're burning through our munitions. Trump was warned. Dan Kane, his chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Dan Kane warned him a week before the attacks on Iran. He said, this is a bad idea because we don't have enough munitions and we can't do it alone. We're going to need Europe. We're going to need Europe. But Trump ignored him. And on Saturday, what did Trump do? He said to the world, you're the ones who have to clear the Strait of Hormuz. We'll help a lot, but you're the ones. You need that oil. So you have to go in now and clean up the mess. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff said you can't do it alone. Democratic Senator from Delaware, Chris Coons, is the ranking member on the Defense Appropriations Subcommittee. He saw the bill, what this is costing so far. He said he didn't believe the numbers provided by the Pentagon. He didn't believe they were accurate. He says the Pentagon is blowing through a lot more than just $1.5 billion a day, and that's just in munitions. So, important to keep this in mind. The war doesn't come out of the yearly $1 trillion we spend each year on defense. We spend $1 trillion a year not to go to war. But if we go to war, then Congress has to pass what is called a supplemental. Congress has to authorize more money over and above the $1 trillion we're already spending each year on weapons and defense. What does that tell you? What does that tell you about our country? Iran spends $9.2 billion a year on defense. We spend $1 trillion. And now, because we're going to war with Iran, we need more money. Congress is going to have to pass a supplemental to fight a country that spends $9.2 billion a year on weapons and defense.